I just got nervous.
Hey guys, this is my friend Alex Hums. Do you like it?
I do. Don't fucking call me that again, but I like it.
Okay. He was my friend from many moons ago from Vine.
Yeah, well, we've always been friends though.
Well, not before Vine. Since I started the internet, I feel like we were friends.
Yeah.
But a lot of my viewers actually don't know Vine. They're not on Vine.
They say I don't know her.
They don't know.
Okay, well.
This is Alex James. He is here on YouTube as well if you're not into Vine, so all his shit's gonna be below. But anyway, we've been friends for a long time.
Yeah, we had a lot of stories together.
We have a lot of stories together. We're gonna tell one particular story because it was a bit of a disaster.
Also, we were just sitting outside telling the story and we're like, holy shit, okay bitch, you're here, the makeup's on, so we are ready to film a video.
Exactly. So this is the time that we got kicked off a fucking cruise.
Your nose looks so good.
Thank you, I grit myself. So this was not a cruise like a 5-day cruise, 7-day cruise, no bitch. This was like a 2-hour cruise. The ship is literally called Bimini Superfast.
Right, and it was super fast.
It was super, I mean, some would say non-existent.
Some would say I did not exist.
Alex was staying with me in Miami for a few weeks. We decided that we were gonna go on like a little fun cruise that was like 5 hours
I thought it was your birthday.
No, you keep getting my birthday fucked up.
Fuck.
We went in October because it was Halloween. We were dressed up.
So that was, see, it was your birthday.
No, my birthday's in August, Alex. So since Alex was staying, I was like, do you guys all want to go? And it was basically a costume thing. Everyone had to go dressed up. So we all got dressed up. What were you dressed up as, Alex?
You know, inserts picture. I was this guy from
51st
Dates. Not even intentionally. She's like, this is my brother's shirt. This is the only thing he has. And I'm like, okay.
Tell me why he literally was like, oh, I'm a fisherman. Or like, so I'm like, bitch, you're that guy from 51st Dates is what you are. It was like a mission to get on that cruise. Do you remember that? Like there was huge lines and then we had to like wait forever to get on the fucking cruise. Just to get on the fucking 2-hour cruise, it was a huge line and all this shit. So we finally fucking get on the cruise. And then shit just started happening, really.
To start off the mood of the night, we had probably been up there for maybe 15 minutes. And this girl goes, oh my God, dressed as a what? A banana?
A bumblebee.
A bumblebee. She goes, oh my God, Alex, I love you. And she was like, ugh, is that Jessie Smiles over there? I hate her. Clearly for her to hear it. So that was like the setting. I'm telling you the story.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. No, literally we get on the ship and yeah, that bitch already started talking shit about me to him when he was clearly there with me. And she was like, what, 40 something?
Yeah, like 40.
Right off the bat, there were issues. All I remember, because I honestly started getting drunk like really quick.
You did.
I felt like it just happened within the first like 30 minutes, I would say. Like I was already gone.
Right, oh my God,
So,
oh, I know.
All of a sudden, Alex comes up to me and he's like, Jessie. And I'm like, bitch, what? Do you not remember what I'm about to say?
No. Oh my God, that tastes like hamburger.
I thought you were half vegan.
Half vegan.
Alex comes up to me panicking, freaking out, and he says, our friend, we'll name him Derrick. He goes, our friend Derrick is lost. We cannot find Derrick. We need to go find Derrick. 40 minutes into the cruise. Everyone's having a good time. Alex is losing his shit. Derrick is a grown man. I was like, well, he's on the ship probably because where the fuck else is he gonna be? And he goes, no, you don't understand. He cannot be left alone. We need to find Derrick. I'm like, bitch, we going to fucking hunt for Derrick.
The backstory to him is that he's an alcoholic.
That's a minor detail.
Well, minor detail. And also he was already having a bad day because he's breaking up with his girlfriend, all this other bullshit. And I was just like, oh my God, he's already drunk. What the hell is he gonna do? So that was why we were freaking out.
Why did he disappear?
I don't know.
He's still concerned like 2 years later.
Seriously.
Where's Derrick? Everyone's getting super fucked up. We're all like dancing, but there were so many people on the deck because nobody really gets a room except us. We got a suite in the room that we could only have for like 3 hours. So basically the premise of this cruise is you circle Bimini, like you get to see Bimini and then you go back to Miami.
Okay, and also for the first hour, I think the only words we said to each other was, Bimini! We were just like drunk bitches, Bimini!
When you're drunk, you're already excited. But when you're drunk and you're going to Bimini, what could be better than
Exactly.
that? The only food that they had since it was such a short cruise was literally like a little, looked like a little cafeteria thing with burgers and hot dogs. But that shit was packed because everybody was drunk and everybody wanted food. I've never seen people get drunk so quick in my whole fucking life.
I don't know what the hell it was. Well, the shots were, I mean, like this
Oh yeah,
big.
it could have been those. Before I know it, we're there, we're getting a hot dog, a hamburger, you know, we're having a good time. I look over and my brother, Joey, who some of you know because I've done some videos with him, he was dressed as Batman, but like a super janky Batman, like he bought a shirt from Walmart.
He was off work Batman.
Yeah. And he literally had his head down on the table. Not only does he have his head down, he lifts it up and goes, and he just starts spitting. Do you remember that? He's spitting and I'm like, oh, this bitch gonna throw up in about 3, 2. I don't know what happened next because you're the one that took care of him.
He was, I mean, completely out of it. And he wanted more. He wanted to drink more. I want to go to the bar. I'm like, we're not going to the bar, Joey. We're going to bed.
We knew right away, like, oh, Joey's not in good shape. So I don't know what happened, but I didn't know where Joey was anymore. I think he tried to go to the bathroom to throw up. We started losing everybody. Derrick, Joey, everyone was gone. When we were looking for Joey and Derrick simultaneously, Derrick was asleep on the fucking floor outside of the room.
He did not get it.
He was just like, I found it. And then my brother was inside throwing up.
While we were in the room, we looked out the window and realized we had been on this thing for almost 2 hours and we have not left any port of Miami at all.
But that was like fine. We're like, okay, we'll leave soon. You know, it'll happen for us and we're gonna go to Bimini and then we'll come back to Miami. So we were just like hanging out in the room and I remember I went back and forth to the room and kept trying to like force myself to party because it was like dance music and it was not a fun time, honestly. But eventually I just said, fuck this. I don't want anything to do with this cruise. It was just like sweaty people everywhere. That fucking bumblebee lady was like circling. I was like, I was not having it. I eventually was like, okay, I'm just gonna go back to the room. I remember Alex and I were looking out of the window of the Bimini cruise and I was like, oh my God, look at Bimini's port. Do you see that? That's so crazy because like that's Bimini. So this whole time we're enjoying Bimini's fucking port and Joey decides to rise from the dead and say, that's Miami.
I'm like, well, I'm not from here, Jessie. Is this Miami? She goes, that's Miami.
I was so drunk that I wanted to believe we were in Bimini.
Right.
But literally, they didn't even try to like pretend that we went to Bimini.
Right.
We stayed parked the entire time. So finally, we realized that we did not go to Bimini and it was pretty disappointing, I would say. And we said, okay, it's like 2 in the morning. We have like an hour or 2 left. So we honestly decided to take a nap. All of us, all fucking 5 of us were in a tiny bed. Remember?
It was like a twin bed.
Alex was cuddling with a stranger. Basically, we knocked out. We didn't set an alarm. We were just like, okay, we have an hour or 2 left. Like, let's just knock out here, whatever. I don't know how the fuck it happened, but all of a sudden there was like heavy knocking on the door, like pounding on the door.
We thought we were in Titanic. Seriously, it was like this pounding at the door and we're like, what the fuck?
Mind you, at this point, my brother had gone back and forth from laying in bed to throwing up to laying in bed. And you know when you're in that place, you just need to be by a toilet for like the rest of the fucking night. When we open the fucking door, it is the Coast Guard.
Like 4 of them.
That shit? That is the worst thing to wake up to when you are on a cruise to Bimini. I open the door and they're like, excuse me, we've evacuated this whole ship for over an hour and you guys are the last ones that need to get out. Cause you know how they like swipe your card when you're going out so they know who left? I guess they realized like there are 5 people still on the ship and they went everywhere looking for us on the whole fucking ship and then finally ended up at our room and we're super, super pissed.
This bitch, the Coast Guard comes to the thing and he says, we evacuated this boat an hour ago. She goes, okay, give us 5 minutes. Shuts the door, gets her ass back in bed, pounding on the door. Joey answers the door. He goes, you guys have to leave now. And Joey's like, guys, we gotta go.
They bring a fucking wheelchair for my brother.
Oh yes, oh my God.
Literally brought a wheelchair because they saw how like incapacitated my brother was. And my brother looked at it and he literally looked at them and goes, I can walk. And then we just left. They didn't do anything to us, but they were really pissed and they escorted us out.
Yeah.
There was like a bunch of just like making sure that we left.
Every exit, they were like, we're like, bitch, it didn't go to Bimini anyways. We're trying to get back home.
But I mean, how are you not gonna take us to Bimini?
Yeah, it was a Bimini fucking cruise.
No shade to super fast Bimini because honestly, we did get that for free. Whatever, the whole point was that cruise was a fucking mess. Everyone was drunk. Derrick, poor Derrick, we still can't find him till this day. It was just not a fucking good time. And honestly, I've never been escorted or kicked out of anything in my entire life. To get fucking kicked off a cruise ship, I felt like a criminal.
Well, bitch, you better get kicked out of my house. So sorry. The face. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, well, so anyways, hi guys. You're not gonna leave after this, are you?
No.
Okay, good.
Oh my God.
I don't want us to end.
You're gonna still be my friend when the video's gone. Anyways, so that's the end of this story.
Yeah.
We have another story that at one point we need to tell because it involves Sam Pepper and Sam Pepper trying to fight me, and that's all I'm gonna say. So if you want to see that story, let us know. We'll fucking do it.
We're gonna do it anyways. So.
Yeah, we are gonna do it anyway. But like, give me a thumbs up. I am gonna leave the link to Alex's videos because he makes YouTube videos and he's also a miner.
We are gonna be doing a video together too on my channel.
Oh, thank God.
So
So go and subscribe and then like look out for it. I'm gonna leave it here and I'll put like a sassy like part of one of your videos. Yeah. I'm really good at editing. Also, I know I mentioned it in my last video, but I need to do another shout out to Playlist Live, okay? I'm Meetup 39 and this is a little preview of the little goodie bags that we made. And what's in them? A dildo? You'll never know unless you come and hug me. There is a dildo in there.
Is there?
Yeah, several. Subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every Tuesday and Saturday, and subscribe to Alex's channel because he puts out new videos
every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Fake fan.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on Tuesday. Bye. You'll know you're drunk once you've been subconsciously staring at your flat surface for over 5 minutes because it reminds you of how you feel inside.